Hello students, let's discuss a few more questions on aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids. What are aldehydes and ketones? This had appeared in March 2011 for 2 marks. Aldehydes are organic compounds containing carbonyl group in which the carbonyl carbon is bonded to at least one hydrogen apart from an alkyl or aryl group. Ketones are organic compounds in which the carbonyl carbon is bonded to two alkyl or aryl groups which are either identical or different. Let's move on to the next question. How is ethyl ethanoate prepared from carboxylic acid and acid chloride? Let's see the first one. The product here is ethyl ethanoate. This is ethyl ethanoate, or you can also call it as ethyl acetate. Now total there are 4 carbons here and we have to prepare it from carboxylic acid. So the carboxylic acid has to be acetic acid with the 2 carbons and the other reactant has to be ethyl alcohol with the 2 carbon atoms. So these two react in the presence of acid as a catalyst and we get the formation of ethyl ethanoate and water molecules. See the next one, we have to prepare it from acid chloride. So here the reactant is acetyl chloride which reacts with ethyl alcohol and we again get here ethyl acetate. Let's move on to the next question. How will you bring about the following conversions? The first one, acetic acid to acetyl chloride. To convert acetic acid to acetyl chloride, what we use is thionyl chloride. Now the product over here is acetyl chloride, which is the main product, and the other byproducts are sulfur dioxide and HCl gas. The next conversion is methyl cyanide to acetic acid. Methyl cyanide, that is CH3CN, which is also called as acetonitrile, we have to convert it into acetic acid. This is done by carrying out acid hydrolysis of methyl cyanide, wherein we get acetic acid. The next conversion is acetyl chloride to ethyl acetate. Acetyl chloride is being treated with ethyl alcohol so that we get ethyl acetate. It's a repeated question which had appeared on top. The next is ethyl iodide to ethyl acetate. So we take ethyl iodide and we treat it with silver acetate and we get ethyl acetate. This is actually from the lesson halogen derivatives. Let's move on to the next question. Convert the following, that is dry ice, into acetic acid. Now dry ice is solid carbon dioxide. This is being treated with methyl magnesium chloride. In the presence of dry ether, it gets converted to a complex which on further hydrolysis gives us acetic acid and magnesium hydroxychloride. The next question is, how is ethyl acetate obtained from silver acetate? This is again a repeated question wherein acetic acid is being treated with ethyl alcohol so that we get the formation of ethyl acetate. This appeared on top. The next one is also a repeated one wherein we get ethyl acetate from ethyl iodide and silver acetate. Let's move on to the next one. How is acetic acid converted into acetamide? Here we take acetic acid and treat it with ammonia. It forms an intermediate, that is ammonium acetate, which on further heating gives us acetamide, CH3CONH2. The next one, we take acetic acid, 2 molecules, and we heat it in the presence of phosphorus pentoxide. By loss of 1 molecule of water, we get the formation of acetic anhydride, or we call it as ethanoic anhydride. Let's move on to the next question. How is acetic acid prepared from dry ice and methyl cyanide? You can refer question number 14 and question number 13 for this. What happens when acetic acid is heated with P2O5? Again, it's a repeated question on top, wherein the question was put in some different words that how you can convert acetic acid into acetic anhydride. So we are using phosphorus pentoxide. See the next one, acetic acid is treated with sodium bicarbonate. Here acetic acid is an acid of course and sodium bicarbonate is a base, so that acid and base gives us salt water, and since we are having a bicarbonate we also get carbon dioxide. So we get over here sodium acetate, water and carbon dioxide. The next one, write the structures and IUPAC names of the following compounds. The first is adipic acid. Now adipic acid consists of 6 carbon atoms. 2 of them are the carboxylic groups and the other 4 are in between the methylene groups. Now this is called as adipic acid. The IUPAC is hexane 1,6 dioic acid. See the next one, alpha methyl butyraldehyde. So for this, butyr means 4 carbons, aldehyde, so the terminal is an aldehydic group, and alpha, the carbon which is bonded to the functional group carbon. This is the functional group carbon. So this carbon is called as the alpha carbon atom. If we give the numbering, so the alpha carbon gets a number 2 over here. So the name of the compound is going to be 2-methyl-butane L. See the next question. What is Stephen reaction? Nitriles are reduced to imine hydrochloride by stannous chloride in the presence of hydrochloric acid. So this is our nitrile in the presence of nascent hydrogens which are being produced by stannous chloride and HCl. We get the intermediate, that is imine hydrochloride. Just add hydrogens across carbon and nitrogen and also add HCl across it, so that we get the formation of imine hydrochloride, which on further hydrolysis gives us aldehyde and ammonium chloride. You have taken one example, methyl cyanide, or we can also call it as acetonitrile. It forms imine hydrochloride, which on further hydrolysis gives us acetaldehyde. I hope this will help for your exams. Thank you for watching my video.